Jubilation and relief as the 6 South African activists who were detained by Israeli forces returned safely home. Among the activists are Nelson Mandela's grandson, Mandla, and activist Riaz Mullah.
When they were saying about the conditions that they were under, having to drink toilet water, woken up at all hours of the night, having dogs at them, standing outside having to undress. I mean, I think that's just so humiliating. And I think for me, as a wife, it was heartbreaking.
It was very difficult not having contact with them. But we had a support group here from South Africa and from Tunisia, and that kept us updated via the lawyers who, when they were given access to them, they did send us messages to say they were looking well, they were in good condition, and they were working towards their release. So that gave us some comfort.
The activists were part of a flotilla on its way to deliver much-needed humanitarian aid to war-stricken Gaza when they were intercepted by Israel. They described their treatment in detention as inhumane.
Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine!
We were handcuffed with cable ties, tied tightly behind our backs, taken off our boats and put on the platform, paraded for all the Israelis and the allies in Europe and the West and the global community to see. And in the midst of all of that, the Israelis sent their best at us.
They came into our room, attacked 2 women outside our door. We were trying to get mattresses into our rooms. They came back with approximately 35 soldiers. We had rifles pointed at our foreheads.
However, the activists say they have no regrets and remain defiant. There have been claims that the South African government paid for their return. The group denies this.
There is funding for the South African boat in particular, and all other boats did not come from any government. It came from ordinary men and women who served the cause. It came from our solidarity movements, grassroots movement right here on our shores. And this is what we are proud of, that ordinary men and women in South Africa rose in support of this mission. We did not take a cent from government.
The group is calling on government to do more, including stopping the sale of coal to what they say is apartheid Israel. It also doesn't end here for the activists, as they plan to regroup and consider sailing back to Gaza in May next year. Heidi Giokos in Kempton Park.